Jim's Garage Toys, and today's project is going to be installing a rear upper strut brace on my 2017 Corolla IM. And this one, to be specific. So this is from TB Performance Products. He makes quite a few braces for the Corolla IM, and they are extremely high quality. So I built some very nice parts for it. I've got some other pieces already on my car, and so we'll be installing this today and tightening up that rear chassis a little bit more. So this is the back of my Corolla IM. So there's the bar, and you can see I'll be taking this panel off and this one off on this side, gaining access to the upper strut bolts, and be placing this brace in between those. So this is a pretty typical installation, fairly simple, straightforward, and doesn't usually take very long on most cars. So we will go ahead and get started. So I removed the cargo net. I should actually probably pull this out just to make it a little simpler and it's not in the way. Open my head on it. So I need to take these covers off. They just snap off, so not too difficult. If you don't have a set of interior tools, you really need to grab them. They're super cheap. You can get them at Harbor Freight for like $5-6 on up. So I have a couple sets of those. So now you can see there's the upper bolts there on both of the rear struts. So, alright, we have a 17 millimeter, which is what I figured it was, and this does have a hole in the top of it for an Allen wrench in case it twists on me. It might. Yeah, it wants to twist a little bit. Get my Allen wrenches. This is when you want to have some type of wrench, and if it's ratcheting, it makes it even easier. Yeah. So then this will sit on there like that, and you put the bolt right back on over that. Okay, we'll do the same thing to the other side. Alright, both nuts are off, so you can see how that will sit in there. So The next question for me is, I don't like this. I want this to look nice still. So what I would like to do is try to notch this in a way that it will slide over that bar and just basically protrude out of it. So what I need to do is I need to mark this kind of where the bar is and see if I can come up with a plan to maybe, if I make one side, I can just mirror it on the other side and make this look like it was always meant to be there. So what I want to do is this sits in there like that. Let's make this the center line. Okay. And then I'm going to figure out how high it needs to be. It's going to feel like that. So I want to make it a little bit smaller and then just slowly enlarge it is the plan until it slides over it and fits it perfect. So I've got my initial cut here just to see if I'm kind of lined up where I want to be. Okay, not too bad there. Yeah, I'll probably have to come up a little bit higher. I need to come this way a little bit more. So this, what I did, I just drilled a hole here in the proximate area. Then I used my Dremel with the cutting blade and just trimmed out there. So I'll just continue trim it out a little bit more. So it looks like I need to come, I'm close on the back side. I need to come more on the front side here. Let's check. Oh, very, very, very close. Still on the front side though. Okay.
Okay, so I think if I take a little more out here so it kind of bites around the bar, that'll be good.
The trick to this stuff is not doing too much at a time. Just slowly easing it into where it's going to go into place. We're getting close. Shot here. Oh, very, very close. Oh yeah, not very far off at all from that popping in. So, getting the clips just a little bit more. I think I finally got it. It's just a little bit of an angle to it, so you don't really realize that. And the socket makes it so you just can't quite get that angle right. So you gotta get it threaded on with your fingers. There we go. socket. We've got a socket piece that's open-ended like this too, since I can't get that on there to hold that the bolt part from spinning. All right, so I got my trusty little Craftsman, and see, a hole in it. So just for things like this. So with this one, oh boy. There we go. There. Now at least that's on there. So, beautiful. Okay, now we'll continue with this bad boy. That's what I wanted to see. If it was tightened down, did it change that at all? And boy, it's just about, look at that. Oh, so close. So close, just a hair more. Okay, we're real close. It actually snaps on. Still got a little bit of pressure right here though, just from the bar. Although that might be okay. Yeah, see this bulge right here sticks out, so I think I need to clear a little bit more on the upper side just to allow it to sink in. So what I've done here is I've tried to, well that's going to show up, but I've tried to bevel the edge right here so that it matched the angle of that piece that's sticking out. So that's kind of what it looks like on the back side of it. There we go. It's not bad. Much better than just an empty hole. I just did a test fit, so I need to take a little bit more out so it sits down a little bit lower. I came a little bit too much this way, but we'll see if I can enlarge that a little bit and go from there. All right, a little bit more on that sucker. Now, let's see. Oh yeah, see it's starting to clear the weld there. And that was really the hang up. That weld protrudes a little bit more. That feels okay there. That feels like maybe there. I think one more adjustment and I'll have it. Okay. Moment of truth. Let's see if that was enough. Sure this is snapping in on the back side. There we go. Hey, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. That looks pretty damn good if I say so myself. Put this one back in. Now that I see kind of what that other one did, I think I'm going to take a smidge more off of this just to clear that weld right there. Just snap that in, and that little bit more that I shaved off of there really made the difference. It just snaps in. So I don't think I'm going to worry too much about this little lip. I do like the other side where I didn't cut that off, but with a gray carpet, you really don't notice it. So, yeah. So sweet. So that is all done. So both sides are good to go. So here is the hatch area with everything put back together. So I've got the bar installed now. I've got my cargo net in there. It actually works quite well. It just hooks in right behind it. As you can see, the hook's down below there. So, and I do like this just to contain things from flying around or rolling around in there in the hatch area. So got my cover back on, and looks good. Have to take it out and see how I like it. I'm sure I will. I've always noticed a difference when I have stiffened the chassis. Well, thanks for watching. I hope that helps for anybody that wants to install a rear strut brace, upper rear strut brace for a 2016 through 18 either Scion or Corolla IM. Very simple install. What I did with the covers and kind of trying to make those look a little nicer, obviously you don't have to do that. And if you want to keep the covers complete in case you sell the car and pull the bar out, that's fine too. So I don't typically sell my cars. I keep them for a long time, so I don't care too much. And you can always buy, if you do want to cut it, make it look nice, you can always pick up a couple out of a salvage yard or from the dealer. I'm sure they're not terribly expensive from that standpoint. So anyway, every chassis, little bit of chassis tuning that you do and tightening it up allows the car to handle better, allows the suspension to work better without the car flexing as much. I've done a lot of those on my 2009 Corolla S that I turbocharged, and it's made a huge difference on that car. So I continue the journey with my Corolla IM hatchback. So thanks for watching. Hope it helps. Any questions or comments, please feel free, and I do try to answer everybody. Thank you much.